From the end zone, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Now a first down throw. Watson flushed it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. D. Ford leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Come back, come back. Richmond.
From the gun, here's Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z. Ace.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for KC. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Again to Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 72 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Reset.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Watson. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Cairo Santos, former Chiefs kicker, on for the field goal try. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Mahomes going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Richmond.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again is Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Watson now to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To the air yet again, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down, and the Texans will add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, good footwork on the span. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Left.
Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big 30-yard play on third.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Campbell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Mahomes now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. They come out here in the eye. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Black dirty now, feel it. Two jet. Tiger.
On first down, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come back, come back. Tiger.
On second down, here's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Come back, come back.
On first down, it's Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Down. Blue ready. Blue ready. Reset, reset, reset. Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Underneath for Miller. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Two jet, two jet.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. We're back now in KC. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Slow, slow, slow.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Z. Slow, slow, slow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Ace.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. And
they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Mahomes to throw once more. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Watson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Come back.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Richmond. Reset. Two jet.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Miller. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately. A road win in the National Football